Hello, my name is Dr. Dewan S. Raja. Today I will discuss about the pharmacology of the adrenocorticosteroids. I will put emphasis on the actions at the cellular level as well as the actions of the glucocorticoids and the actions of the mineralocorticoids to the organ system. Let's start. The corticosteroids attach to the specific intracellular cytoplasmic receptors in the target tissue. The receptor hormone complex translocates into the nucleus, attaches to the gene promoter elements, and acts as a transcription factor to turn a gene on or off. Glucocorticoid receptor is widely distributed. Mineralocorticoid receptor is confined to the excretory organs. Production of cortisol is diurnal. That means it is not static throughout the day, with a peak early in the morning, followed by a decline, then a secondary peak in the late afternoon. So actions of the mineralocorticoid. Let's start with aldosterone. That is the most important mineralocorticoid. One of the most important action is they control the fluid balance of the body and concentration of the electrolyte, especially sodium and potassium. Aldosterone acts in the kidney and regulates the reabsorption of sodium bicarbonate in water. It decreases the reabsorption of potassium. Enhances sodium reabsorption in the gastrointestinal mucosa, the sweat gland, and the salivary gland. Elevated aldosterone may cause hypokalemia, alkalosis, and increased volume and blood pressure. Blood pressure due to high blood volume. Blood pressure is also partly due to vasoconstriction. Actions of adrenocorticosteroid, actions of glucocorticoid promote normal intermediary metabolism. Glucocorticoid induces gluconeogenesis, that is, formation of glucose other than carbohydrate, like from amino acid, stimulate protein catabolism and lipolysis, and increases the activity of lipids. Increase resistance to stress. Glucocorticoid increases blood glucose level and provide body energy to combat stress, trauma, fright, infection, bleeding, or debilitating diseases. Glucocorticoid cause a modest rise in blood pressure. That is due to the vasoconstriction. Mineralocorticoid maintain blood volume. The glucocorticoid increases the peripheral resistance. That's why both way we have the increased blood pressure. After altered blood cell level in the plasma, glucocorticoid causes a decrease in eosinophil, basophil, monocyte to the bone marrow and lymphocyte to the lymphoid structure. In contrast, it increases the blood level of hemoglobin, platelet, and polymorphonuclear leukocyte. There is a phagocytic cell. Actions of adrenocorticosteroid have anti-inflammatory action. Glucocorticoid increases the inflammatory process, actually decreases the inflammatory process and suppress immunity. So glucocorticoid decrease the inflammatory process and suppress immunity. Glucocorticoid lower the peripheral lymphocyte and macrophages and inhibit the synthesis of prostaglandin. Glucocorticoid decrease cyclooxygenase synthesis in the cell, in the inflammatory cell, and interfere with mast cell degranulation. So the histamine will not be released and the fluid from the blood vessel will not leak out to the interstitial tissue space, because the glucocorticoid here interfere with the mast cell degranulation. After another component of endocrine, it affects another component of the endocrine system. Excessive glucocorticoid inhibit corticotropin production by a feedback mechanism and inhibits further glucocorticoid synthesis and thyroid stimulating hormone. So it will inhibit these two. The further glucocorticoid and thyroid stimulating hormone will be decreased. On the contrary, growth hormone production is increased. Okay, growth hormone will be increased by the action of the glucocorticoids. Affects the kidney, stomach, and nervous system. Glucocorticoid increases glomerular filtration rate, increases gastric acid and pepsin production, and influence mental status. Excess glucocorticoid cause myopathy and osteoporosis, may even lead to muscle wasting. Osteoporosis may lead to pathological fracture, and there will be weakness because of myopathy. Okay, and that's all about the actions of the corticosteroid. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me. Please share the information with your friends. Please support my channel. Please subscribe me. Have a nice, wonderful, and blessed day. Bye now.